Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to do plate load test in the ground and the compacted sand, filling sand, how to test the plate load test. So here you can see the load and the beam and arrangement. So this is the plate. This is the plate. The size is 1.6 by 1.6 meter. Then the area of the plate, the bottom plate, the big plate, this plate area is 2.56 meter square. So this is our updated version of the plate load test equipment. Here I have the sensor, 4 sensor in for the displacement gauge. These are displacement gauge sensor. In the other side also have another 2 for the taking the displacement. So this is our hydraulic jack. It's come from the load will be automatically given through the command. Here I have the 3 point. One is go the load cell, another one is go for the control panel. Now I will show you the equipment installation part by part. So now we are installing the hydraulic jack. After placing the hydraulic jack in the center of the beam, we are giving a high thick plate on the hydraulic jack to transfer the load to the I-beam through the arrangement load. চোখটা কি মাঝামাঝি বসে দেখেন আপনি এই পাশ থেকে দেখা যায় না আমার এখানে 4 আঙ্গুল 8 আঙ্গুল আসছে এই পিনে এখানে মাছ বরাবর এখানে মাছ বরাবর কত হয়েছে আর একটা ডোকবে না তো ডোকবে বসছে জায়গায় জ্যাক দেখেন আগে এটা পরে জ্যাক বসছে জায়গায় জ্যাকটা আমি অনেক পয়েন্ট দেওয়া ছিল আসলে জ্যাকটা এটা দাগ দেওয়া আছে জ্যাকটা সরাইলে বোঝা যায় This is the hydraulic pressure pump. We will connect the pressure pump to hydraulic jack through the hydraulic pipe. This is our displacement gauge. Now we will setting up it. This 4 set displacement gauge we will setting up. This is the cable. We will connect from hydraulic pressure pump to hydraulic jack. Another one hydraulic pressure pump to control panel. They have the cable in the box. It is the load cell we called control box. Displacement gauge to the control box. This cable we will use for this one. This is the displacement gauge with the sensor. This is the frame. There have the black on the magnetic weight. It will be fixed on the beam, and the sensor gauge will be touched in the bottom plate. So from that gauge the sensor will send the signal to the control box to the monitor. Then the displacement can be visible. install of the settlement gauge. One has been completed. Accordingly, the 4 will be installed. So now we are connecting the settlement gauge cable to the control box. So there are 4 settlement displacement gauge. So now we are connecting that gauge accordingly. This one is number 1. You can see it top on the control box have the wireless antenna. This machine totally controlled by the Wi-Fi, also can be used by cable from the monitor. This is the second displacement gauge. This is the third one. So the fourth one is also completed the connection. Now we will connect the wireless antenna. This device will be controlled from the MTL, which is we called monitor in the field side. So we will connect it by wireless this antenna. So this full system will be work with the wireless system. Also can be able to control from the monitor to the load box by the cable. Now we will setting up the power cable. Now we are installing the hydraulic pressure pump cable to the hydraulic jack. Through this pressure cable, load will be applied.
ওই মেশিন ধরেন बस again loading.
This will be connect to the hydraulic jack. this connection will be go to the load control box. So from the monitor, when we will command for the load, this will be instruct to the hydraulic jack to, as per applied load, pressurize the pump. Now we're connecting the power cable to the load control box, and later we'll connect to the power to the hydraulic pressure pump. Done. So equipment installation has been completed. This is the wireless cable and others cable, and the hydraulic pressure pump, hydraulic jack, everything has been completed installation. Now we will connect the MTL monitor, which in the field we call this is the monitor. Actually this is the MTL. Now we will setting up it, the antenna of the wireless to connect the control box. This is the wireless antenna. We can use far away from about 1 kilometer. Now we are giving the power to the monitor. This is the power cable. Turning on the power. Now we will setting up it. We're giving the date, time, and other settings. This is actually our monitor. Also, we can call it CPU. So we're not giving the time and adjustment and the other settings, like how much load should be applied, how much time variation load will be applied, the sequence, everything we will apply here. After apply, then we will start the loading. Then this machine will be automatically taking the displacement readings and settlements and the data. All data shall be completed automatically. No one need to manually control anything. After inputting the settings, everything will be controlled by machines. we are giving the name of the test like S1, S2. Now we are applying the load 307 kilonewton. All the input we will setting up here. After all the instruction giving up, then we will start the test. Now we are giving the sequence, how much interval, and there is 4 settlement displacement gauge connecting to the control box. So now we are connecting the control box. Now we will give the sequence, how much time interval the 4 settlement gauge will be taking the data. So for the information, we will apply the load in 10 phase and we will unload by 5 phase. So every time we will increase the 10% load, and the data we will take accordingly. Every stage of loading phase will be stay 2 hours, and every after 2 hours load will be increased. We are setting up here right now the how much interval the displacement gauge will take the measurement. So the interval should be 0 minute, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, and 120 minutes. In this way, the whole load phase 2 hours, the one loading will be completed, and dial gauge will be show the value. The reading will be taken in 0 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 120 minutes. Now we are importing in the device. So accordingly, the machine will be work. Now all the setting has been completed. Now we'll start the plate load test. Now connecting the control box to a monitor. Yes, done. Now start the plate load test. Here you can see the 4 dial gauge reading and plotting how much settlement each dial gauge and accumulated and average value. So in this way the total maybe we need 27 point something hours to complete this process. After load and unloading finish, the report will be generated automatically. The test result will be shown in the monitor anytime in the testing time. So anybody can come and see the how much is uh, settlement and how much load ongoing in this queries in anybody can come. So no need any extra person for manually increase any settings. Now already load has been started and the command panel show give the command. This is the command panel. This is the fuel pressure pump. This is the hydraulic pump. So already we started the plate load test. So accordingly the hydraulic pressure will be increased now increasing. In this way this test will be automatically done. No need any manual arrangement. This test will be automatically done. This is the main feature of this instruments, updated in instrument. The now loading. In the hydraulic pressure pump have the dial gauge. We can see the how much load are applying. Now the load is applying from 0 to incrementally will increase according our instruction settings. In this way anybody can do the test. To get more information, you can ask me via the email in my YouTube channel. I will try to brief you as per your questions. Here is our output automatically generated by the MTL plate load test machine monitor. So this is the plate area, and this was our total applied load, maximum applied load. So accordingly we have given in 10 phase the total load. Here is the load in first phase. The settlement is here. There is 4 settlement gauge, and this is the average value. This is the accumulation. So in this way applied load has been applied in 10 phase, and load decreases by 5 phase. So the maximum settlement was in the 307 kilonewton load was the 26.34 was the maximum settlement. This is the maximum settlement. So after that we are unloading and come to 0, we keep 3 hours. In this way we have this summary data, and also have the QS plot kilonewton, and this the settlement. This graph, according to this graph we can see the total 20 settlement 26.34, and the applied load was the 307 kilonewton. Another graph have S-leg 307 kilonewton 26.34. This is our output. Thank you for having with me and carefully watch this video. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe my channel for more videos. Then it will be inspired me to continue the video. Thank you everyone.